Hey, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Wahara Kakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Many blessings and salutations unto the hopeful elect, the house of David, the Bayav Dawadah, for whom these epistles are written for in these last days. Shalom to the elect. Really quick lesson. This is from Technocracy News, kind of in a rush or whatever. So I pray that this is edifying. I love bringing out these type of articles because it marches us closer to the time that we need to see the great reset happen in favor of the Israelites. Okay, where all of this nonsense that's going on over in Gaza, all this nonsense that's going over in the Ukraine, even the things that are about to take place in Taiwan, China, okay, and even right here in the states, all of this mess must happen. It must happen because it's going to lead to the end of this kingdom, which is a heathen led by Esau Edom himself. So this is from Technocracy News. It says UNDP releases digital ID governance framework. So govern, all right, which means to control. Okay, government, all right, mente, all right, is mind. So it's to control your mind with this framework that they're looking to try to basically lock down the entire earth. Okay, and they're going to eliminate as many Israelites as they can, whether you took the CHIP or not. Okay, so let's get into the article. It says the United Nations Development Program, UNDP, as its name implies, is a hotbed of technocrats who are intent on total global control, right? It says its website states at the top of its homepage, governance for people and planet. These technocrats are encased in a circum, it's like a simulacrum, all right, promoting anti-reality that will eventually destroy the planet. The following is an official UNDP document. See if you can figure out what they're heading towards, right? So we already know. All right, so we're just going to go into the article. It says a robust digital public infrastructure, DPI, has become increasingly crucial for governments, okay, especially when it comes to delivering large-scale, effective public services for for the public sector. The debate isn't about whether to adopt digital technologies, but which ones to embrace and how to ensure their seamless and effective integration. And you already know where they're taking us. Okay? Psalms 10 and 2, it says, the wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. They're looking to control the minds of the people and to destroy the Israelites. All right. Verse 3, it says, for the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire and blesseth the covetous, whom the Lord Yahweh abhorreth. The wicked through his pride of the wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not in all his thoughts, because he could care less. His thing is total control. Okay, his thing is total control under the the Roman Empire or the Roman system. Okay, he wants to recreate that same system, this time technologically. This is Revelation 13 and 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So this system that he's setting up currently in people's faces that refuse to acknowledge it, it'll be here before you know it. And then he's going to lock you in to a position where if you don't take it, then you will be killed, separated. Okay? Verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. And that's that mark, that charagma. Okay, that incision that he's looking to set you up into this system where you're going to obey willingly. That's why it says, and he causeth, because people are going to feel like I have no way out. This system is going to be expansive. It's going to be all consuming. All right, it's going to be all consuming, and those who will not hearken unto it will be separated from it. Meaning you will not be able to feed yourself, pay your rent, feed your kids, okay, protect your woman, protect your valuables. You'll be out there. The only thing you will have in this time, if you're of the Israelites, or if you're of the faith of the Israelites, or if you're of the lineage of the Israelites, is if you repent. And that Yahweh Shah had you covered from the beginning. Okay? Psalms 10:3, it says, for the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesseth the covetous, whom the Lord Yahweh abhorreth. That's right. So all these things are taking place in such a manner where it's impossible to come to a different conclusion than the fact that the devil is getting ready to lock this planet down, like we've been telling you, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Al-Shah. Okay? Back in the article, it says, this is particularly true when it comes to the digital legal ID, a foundational digital public infrastructure that has the potential to catalyze Salaki, I just had to get a phone call real quick. Yeah, so like I said, this system is gonna be set up where it's gonna be well, it's not gonna be seamless, but the way they have it set up is they want to be able to engulf the entire earth, okay? All beings on this earth. In order to be on this earth, you're going to have to be in this system. That's what Esau thinks, right? It says this is particularly true when it comes to the digital legal ID, a foundational digital public infrastructure that has the potential to catalyze digital transformation and development opportunities across countries. Technology and governance must progress. It's like it must progress in tandem. It says DPI is made up of digital building blocks, laying the foundation for subsequent innovations. For example, these building blocks may include digital legal ID, or digital payment systems. All you jakes that's out here talking about it ain't got nothing to do with payment or tracking. It's a spiritual mark. Shut up. Anyway, it says because you guys are, if you ain't bought and paid off, man. I mean, what are you doing? I mean, at least I can. I mean, I can't justify period, but at least I can understand, like, okay, you took the money, like you gotta, say something, but nah, dog, you guys are wrong. Anyway, so we're just gonna continue to march to the beat of Yahweh Ba'ashem Al-Shah, whether you want us to or not. Anyway, it says, but like roads and bridges, overhauling an established infrastructure can be daunting, right? Like the money system. It says, therefore, it's imperative to be intentional and meticulous from the outset. What does that mean? They're gradually showing you. They're gradually introducing it to you. They're pushing it in ways where you can't really feel or see it coming, but you can see. You can kind of see it, but he's going to tell you that you're actually you're a conspiracy theorist. You're seeing things, okay? Psalms 10:4 says, "The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not in all his thoughts." It says, "His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for his enemies, he puffeth at them." And so he's got enemies on all sides, but his main enemy is the Israelites. He wants to see us destroyed and remain in a destroyed state. That's why he's going to keep talking shit. Okay? Because he believes he can defeat the Most High, which is absolutely wrong. Okay, verse 6, it says, "He have said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity." And that's the pride of the devil. The pride of the devil has had him into thinking that he is invincible. He got to this position on his own, no help. Okay, and he's just the manifestation of the greatest human of all time. He's the final, the missing link. Okay, the missing link is you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans in the evolution. That's the evolution crap. All right, where they believe in evolution, where they basically evolved from primal primates like ourselves, because that's what they refer to us as. That's why they call us monkeys and shit. They believe that they evolved from us, okay, and then became the perfect being on planet Earth, which that's absolutely totally backwards of the Bible. The Bible says he's the basis of men. He's, as we all know, uncooked chicken. And if you eat uncooked chicken, that shit has a terrible taste to it and smell. Anyway, just like the so-called white man. Anyway, Isaiah 32:5, "The vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful." That's right. So he's being called out. He's being looked down. He's been shied at. People are looking at him as for what he truly is, a vile beast man. Okay, what did it say in Planet of the Apes? Beware of the beast man. Okay, Wherever he is, he's the harbinger of death. That's exactly what he is. That describes him perfectly. He's the goddamn devil. Verse 6, it says, for the vile person will speak villainy, right? And his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy, okay, and to utter error against the Lord Yahweh, to make empty of the soul, make the soul of the hungry. It's like to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. That's right. So the people, all right, are out here thirsty for information, thirsty for knowledge, thirsty for, a way out of the situation that they're in. And Esau is he's presenting a false way in the form of his digital ID, which is going into his infrastructure, which is going into the Roman Empire. He's presenting a false way, and the people are buying it for the most part. And if they don't wake up, talking about you Israelites, you're going to be caught in it. All right. Back in the article, we'll finish up. It says the digital standards, regulations, and privacy protocols instituted initially will have implications for instance, for government-related e-services and even business ventures, which goes into the money. It says, while the technological facets of digital legal ID are often in the spotlight, effective implementation demands robust governance. It says this ensures inclusion, safety, and preservation of rights, or preservation of rights, which there ain't going to be a thing in that new system. Ensuring rights-based and inclusive governance of digital legal ID systems is crucial for their alignment with the public good. It says, in essence, the regulations and standards set the rules of the road. They guide decision makers on the most suitable technologies for public service delivery, instill confidence in the private sector to invest and innovate, and foster trust among the end users and the systems and technologies. So Esau's telling you without telling you. He's showing you without showing you. Esau's dead serious, and we've been warning you, starting with the elders and apostles, great millstone, that this was coming. Revelation 13:15 again, it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So if you don't worship this system, you will be separated from it. And in some cases, in a lot of cases, permanently. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Wahara Karkadash, Shalom to the elect.